I'm Dalton Barrett with News Radio WGNS, and here are some of the top stories affecting Rutherford County on your Rutherford Roundup for this Friday, April the 18th, 2025. After nearly 40 years as a home decor mainstay, Old Time Pottery in Murfreesboro is preparing for a grand reopening, this time as Gabe's. Located at 480 River Rock Boulevard, the store has been closed for remodeling since its 2023 acquisition by Gabe's, an off-price retail chain. The updated location is set to welcome shoppers on Friday, April the 26th, offering a blend of fashion, footwear, home goods, and seasonal items. While Gabe's brings its hallmark of value pricing, the store will still feature select inventory from Old Time Pottery, maintaining a connection to its Murfreesboro roots. This retail transformation coincides with promising economic news across Tennessee and specifically within Rutherford County. The state's unemployment rate dipped slightly in March to 3.6%, its first decrease in nearly a year. Locally, Rutherford County recorded a 2.7% unemployment rate in February, with both Murfreesboro and Laverne at 2.9% and Smyrna posing the county's lowest at 2.7%. Updated March figures will be released April 24th, offering more insight into local job trends. While statewide employment showed year-over-year gains, including 8,700 added non-farm jobs, the latest monthly data revealed some sectoral declines. Despite this, the strength of Murfreesboro and Smyrna's job markets reflects continued economic resilience here in Rutherford County. Students and staff at Smyrna Middle School were safely evacuated Thursday afternoon after a fire broke out in one of the classrooms, according to school officials. James Evans, spokesperson for the Rutherford County school system, confirmed that all students were safe, accounted for, and had been fed lunch following the evacuation. The fire, caused by two students who ignited a piece of paper with a lighter, spread to a shelf of textbooks before being quickly extinguished by the fire department. The students responsible were identified by the school's resource officer and administration and will face disciplinary action under the school's district's code of conduct. Evans praised the response, stating everyone followed safety procedures and evacuated the school just as we practiced during drills. Students remained outside while emergency crews completed their work. Buses operated on a normal schedule, and early parent pickups were allowed, with staff checking out students using laptops. The school was dismissed for the remainder of the day, and appreciation was extended to staff, emergency personnel, and parents for ensuring student safety. Meanwhile, in Murfreesboro, what began as a promising economic boost has now turned into a federal fraud case. The highly anticipated Legacy Sports Complex, once planned near Northwest Broad Street and I-840, was scrapped after its parent company became entangled in a $280 million fraud investigation. Former Legacy executives Chad and Randy Miller now face federal charges accused of defrauding investors tied to their Amazonia-based venue. The indictment details forged documents, inflamed financial projections, and the misuse of bond funds for personal luxury. A Rutherford County man will remain behind bars until the year 2071 after the Tennessee Court of Criminal Appeals upheld his sentence for more than 50 years for a brutal 2020 domestic assault. The attack, which took place in the couple's home following a night of drinking, left Christy Ann Foe with a concussion, permanent head scarring, and impaired vision. During the 40-minute ordeal, the 300-pound defendant beat and strangled the 140-pound victim, slammed her head into a door frame, and locked her in a dog cage. He also attempted to seal the home to prevent her escape. Police were alerted by the victim's mother, who heard part of the assault during a phone call and rushed to the scene. The man, later identified as Lauper, was arrested in the home and later convicted by a jury on multiple charges, including especially aggravated kidnapping, aggravated assault, domestic assault, and interfering with an emergency call. At his May 2022 sentencing in Rutherford County Circuit Court, he received a sentence totaling 50 years, 11 months, and 29 days. The appeals court ruling on April 16th reaffirmed the physical and emotional trauma inflicted on the victim met the legal standard for a serious bodily injury. In a separate case unfolding in Murfreesboro, an 18-year-old woman was assaulted during a morning jog on April 14th behind Oakland's Park on Manny Avenue. Authorities say that the suspect, 23-year-old Xavier Carter, was identified later the same day as officers responded to a theft call at Murphy Express on Memorial Boulevard. Carter was taken into custody and charged with kidnapping, sexual battery, and theft. He remains held at the Rutherford County Adult Detention Center on a $30,000 bond, with a court hearing set for June 3rd. For updates on these, as well as more local news stories, be sure to check out our website, wgnsradio.com, or follow us on social media at News Radio WGNS. I'm Dalton Barrett for WGNS Radio, and I'll talk to you later.